Here we are again out in Penstock Lagoon. It's the 24th of September 2024. It's around 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. Water temp 6.7, overcast, winds due to pick up. It's the first day that we've been able to get on the water really up here for weeks with all the wind we've had, and the car park reflects that. There's a lot of boats on the water already, well, by a lot I mean probably 5, with at least another 5 in the car park behind me getting ready. So it's going to be quite busy out here. They may have to introduce roundabouts or traffic lights, I reckon. It's going to be very busy. Everyone is so keen to get out and have a fish. The winds really have been atrocious. Actually, the power's out at my house. It went out yesterday down south of Hobart, and it's still out now. So it's been pretty gruesome, the winds. I'm motoring out of the channel, getting ready to get onto Penstock. I thought I might go through the gear I'm going to be using today. So on the reel, Hardy Ultralite 6000. This is my cassette reel. I can change to varying different lines throughout the day if I need be, from floating through to sinking. Today I'm going to start off with a 3 sweep. So that's like a 1 inch per second at the front, 3 inches per second in the belly, and 1 inch at this end of the line. So it gives me a nice cross cut of the water depths. I can fish at different levels with this line. So it's not a fast sinker, but it just gives me a nice cross section of the water to work until I find out where the fish are. I've got a non-tapered straight 7.5, 8 pound leader, about 15-16 feet, point fly. I'm going to start off with an orange bearded damsel. In the middle dropper I'm going to work a white cormorant, which I don't usually do, and then my favourite fly of all time on the top dropper will be my black, or my regular cormorant that I tie. That's the fly that I tend to catch this season anyway. Probably 80% plus of the fish I've caught and that's it, dangling down there. Absolutely insignificant looking fly, very, very simple to tie, and it's an absolute fish catcher. So that's what I'm starting off with. Let's see how I go. I'll chuck the camera back on again if we get anything. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the channel, and I can continue putting out more content. If you like it, fine. If you don't like it, no problem at all. Happy to answer questions. I'm no expert fly fisherman. I've only been fishing for about 5 years, fly fishing for 5 years. So it's still a learning experience for me. I've had lots of help from people I know that fish that are really, really experienced. And I'm always happy to help someone else in the same position and impart whatever knowledge little bit of knowledge that I've gained so far. So fingers crossed, here we go. First fish, been only fishing for sort of 15 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, and we are on. It was the deadly slow pause, hang, and then retrieve that got him interested. Oh, it's a nice fish actually. It's a nice fish. Right, oh, that's the chipback I rescued out the water the other week. Where is this fish? Don't get your line caught up. What's he taken? What has he taken? It's a lovely fish. It is a lovely fish. Oh, stay down, stay down, stay down. Just let the rod do the work on the lunges. Lots of head shakes. It's a lovely big brownie, I think. Oh, come here. It's not finished yet. He's wrapping himself all over my line. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, that's a big fish. Look at the size of that chunkster. My goodness gracious me. That is a monster fish. And he's taken the cormorant, of course. Of course. My favourite fly, as I was saying at the beginning of this. He's tangled me up beautifully. Oh, but that is just a gorgeous fish. Look at that. Okay, buddy, thank you very much for your time. Off he goes. Fish number 1, thank you. That first fish, that was actually 7 minutes after I started fishing. Managed to nicely tangle me up. So I had to cut off all my flies and just untangle it all and reattach them. So I've kept the same ones, obviously. The damsel, orange bearded damsel on the point, white cormorant on the middle dropper, and the killer cormorant on the top dropper. My fave. It's a good fish too. Very nice fish. Change of pace did it on the retrieve. Doesn't help if you stand on your fly line, guy. Let's see if we can rustle up another fish. Ooh, touch, touch, touch. Is he coming back? Nope. Doesn't appear so. Oh, nope. And the line has pulled itself through. Wind's starting to pick up. Oh, where did that go? That went around my rod tip. Showing some brilliant casting skill here. Wrapped around the antenna behind me. That's what the wind will do. It plays havoc with your backswing, so sometimes, or back cast I should say, it does pay to shorten up your casts so you don't make a mess of your back cast with the wind blowing it all back at you. It'd be funny if I caught one now, bringing my line in. Not to be, I don't think. Oh well. Okay, back in action. Figure of 8 to start. Give them a chance to sink down a bit with the sweep line and just bury the retrieves. No secret to it. I remember a couple of years ago when I was watching lots of YouTube videos on stillwater fishing, and one of the guys I was watching, I'll never forget it, he said retrieve is not a mechanical thing. He said what works for him, no, it doesn't work for everybody, what works for him is he pictures a fish is following his line when he flies, and it's like playing with a cat with a piece of string. You've got to move it and whatever just to entice their action, to entice them to eat. So play with them basically. Stop, start, quick retrieves, slow retrieves, just something to make them strike, to sort of trigger that instinct to kill or eat your fly. And it works sometimes, I must say. So playing cat and mouse with a fish, because you know that so many times, if you had a camera down there, so many times there's actually a fish following your fly that's just not quite interested enough to actually eat it. So the idea is to do something irregular with the line, with the flies, that entices him to take a gobble at your fly, because I mean, you can't forget that they don't have fingers. They can't feel something first. Their fingers is their mouth, and the only way they can satisfy the curiosity of whether it's food or not, or yummy or not, is to chuck it in their mouth and have a feel. And so it's our job to pique that curiosity, so that they do put it into their mouth, they do suck it in and have a feel to see whether it's tasty or not. Now a lot of the time, of course, there'll be nothing following your fly, and you'll just be playing games with open water. But it is surprising the amount of times that I'll catch a fish on the change, whether it be a pause, whether it be slow into quick and then back to slow, and it entices that strike. But you've just got to mix it up. The flash before I felt the weight as he went for the fly, the point fly, I think it is. What was it, the Penstock? No, it's the point. The point again. He's gone the damsel. Oh, and he's not happy, Jan. And he's not happy, Jan. Where is he? Not as big as the other two, I don't think. Just saw the flash. I'm not sure if it will come out in camera. Oh, he's gone around the side. Come back here. Come here. Don't rub me around, my bloody electric. Oh, there he is. Oh, another lovely fish. Jeez, they're all beautiful fish today. Look at the size of that baby. Wow. Oh yeah, he inhaled that. Oh my god, that's gone. That's gone well beyond where I can do that without. Not sure what that stick is over there with a little buoy on top. There must be something like a tree or something under there that is a navigational hazard. Oh, got him. Oh no, he got off. Oh, he took it. He took it. And I dropped him. I dropped him. Where is he? Is he going to come back? Ah, too busy talking. He took it, and then I just didn't quite lock up on him. Oh, that's a mess in there. Let me just clear some of that line. Right. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a miss. It's only missed today. 3 hits, three nets, and then that miss. So. Bugger. Well, it also says that the flies I'm using are okay. There's a lot of people out there who say it doesn't really matter what flies you use. It's about retrieve speed and depth. You got to be fishing where the fish are. Now he hit me quite late, which means that he was probably quite far down, because with a sinking line, obviously at the end of the retrieve the line is going to be at its deepest. So it was interesting. A bit of it. Oh, was that weed or was that another hit? Right, back onto hindsight recording, which means I've basically got to keep blabbing the whole time because I don't know whether fish is going to do something interesting, and it's going to have to record in proper. Yep. There's one. Yep. They're definitely around. That's hookup number 5. Let's see if I can land him. Let's not count our chickens. He's gone round to the front of the boat. He's taken the point fly, which is lovely. That's orange beaded damsel. Very nice pattern. Yeah, it's a nice fish again. God, they're all good fish in here. They really are awesome. Really awesome fish. I need to get you up, buddy. You're on point, so I can't take any more line in. I've just got to wait for you to get tired. Try and keep the tension on you so you don't spit the hook. remind me. Oh, there goes my net. Almost goes my net. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You know you're getting tired. I can see that orange bead in your jaw. And there you are. Netted. Safe and sound on the boat. Another just gorgeous fish. Just a gorgeous fish. Thank you for not tangling me up. I can be off and in the water again in no time. There he goes. Thank you. Alright. Good stuff. Had an awesome day so far. That's 4 in the boat before lunch. I only started at 10. I did come up, got halfway up almost yesterday before getting the call from home to say the power had gone. Wind had blown trees down in our suburb at several locations, and as of this night I decided to turn and go home. As of now we're still without power, so I've snuck up here for fish during the daylight, and I'll run home this afternoon to assist my wife, darling wife, should the power not be back on. They did say it would be on today, so a bit over 24 hours out. All brown so far, no rainbows, which has been much the pattern on Penstock for me so far this season. It's about 95% browns, 5% rainbow. Absolutely foul. It is blowing a gale. It is making fishing very, very tough. Very, very tough. Just getting a cast out's hard enough without getting whacked in the head or whatever. Line control is almost non-existent. Just can't keep pace with the drift of the boat.